There's nothing better for me to help somebody who's got absolutely nothing and in rock bottom, and I can coach them and I can help them through a situation, because they've got, if they've got the right energy and the right determination, they will fly like a rocket. The hardest people to coach are somebody who is comfortable. They're really dangerous, because
they don't want to get out from the comfort zone.
Yeah, it's all easy. It's, you know, who cares in a way, you know, I can go on my holidays, I can do my stuff, everything's fine. Okay, great. But what if it's something slips off fine? You know, you are skating on a thin layer of ice. So to have a life's exposure where life hasn't been perfect, it gives you opportunities to be grateful, to manage it, to set expectations for yourself that prevent you becoming comfortable.
And just to paralyze us, like we don't want to move ahead and don't do anything. So it's like you trying to say is like basically, instead of focusing on the problem around us, focus on the solution around us and see the opportunity and keep moving forward, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's lots of strategies you can use for that. And I think one of the strategies is having a third party person, whether it's you know, your friend, your brother, your sister, whoever, it really doesn't matter. But somebody who can actually take you out of your situation and move you into the new situation. But actually say to you, yeah, okay, using the debt example, here you got a pile of debt, okay, and that's not going to go away unless you do something about it. What could be done? So, you know, you're working long hours at the minute. Cool. Are they the best use of your hours? Is there anything else you can start doing? What can we do to start being more empowered to look at the massive, I was going to say money, but I don't mean money. I do mean money. But there's the opportunities that are around that would be able to sort that debt out. So you can either look at your life and go, well, this is how it is, or you can look at your life and go, well, this is how it is, but if I did A, B, and C, I can move where I want to be. My energy could be used in a better way that won't keep me held down here where I don't like it. You know, let's you know, empower ourselves.
So in terms of like in your mindset right now, like obviously you have a lot of experience in business, you've been doing that for a long time. Do you still find out like there is a doubt, still you need a lack of confidence, or do you have to keep on motivate yourself, or just naturally you always motivated?
Okay, I don't believe in motivation. I used to believe in motivation. The motivation is something that happens like a firework. You set it off and it goes wonderfully well, and then something happens and baff, it comes down. It's like, the analogy I use is it's kind of trying to convince someone. So I'm trying to convince you to buy, you know, this pair of glasses. And you're like, I'm not sure. Like, yeah, these are the best pair of glasses. They'll make you just see the world better. Blah blah blah. Brilliant. All right, Gavin. All right, I'll buy them then. So you buy them, and then it's like 2 days later, you phone me up. You know, these glasses you sold me, they don't really, you know, getting the benefit from what you said they was. Oh no, it's fine. Just keep waiting for another week. You'll be fine. The whole thing's flawed, isn't it? You never needed really I'm convincing you of something you didn't believe in. Once you believe in something, there's no convincing. So motivation is a, you know, like, and I love Tony Robbins. I love him to bits, and what he does and all that good stuff. But imagine going into one of his conferences, events, and you go in, you're a bit low, you have this excitement and wow, this huge belief. You walk over burning whatever glass.
Proper energetic,
Yeah, you come out like, wow. But while you're in his company, you're like the strongest person you've ever been. fantastic. You leave 2 days later, then something happens in your life. Oh God, some problem. Oh, shit. And then your motivation is only where it was. It's not there. So what I try and do is get into patterns of repeating. So find your area of joy, wherever that is. Doesn't matter. A cup of coffee on a, whatever. Eating something, jumping up and down, whatever. Looking at a baby, whatever that is, and repeat it. And just keep repeating that. And you don't have motivation. You have complete and utter drive and contentment, and that's totally different. I think motivation is something you buy in, but drive and contentment you get from within, and that's a huge thing that I would suggest people look at rather than the motivation stuff. So right, so every day isn't perfect in my world. I don't wake up every day going, woohoo, fantastic. But I do things like I go to a personal trainer because for me, I believe that physical exercise is good for body and mind. It focuses me, and I do it. And every day I don't wake up thinking, yes, this is me. But by doing that action, triggers the motivation for the rest of the day, even though it's not motivation.
It keeps you positive during the day.
Absolutely, and that's really important. So work out where you're getting your motivation from. And that's the important thing. And if it's coming from, I don't know, coffee, cake, alcohol, drugs, whatever,
that's temporary.
That's an outside fix. That's not going to do a long or even medium term situation. And so it's kind of a different twist on a thing that keeps me going. And also, one thing that I would say is, I've got family and stuff, but it's not enough to do it for your family. And that sounds awful in a way, because your family are everything, or if you haven't got a family, other things are everything. But you've got to do it for yourself. You've got to do it totally for yourself first, then go out to the rest. Because if you rely on doing it for the third party, whoever that is, it's always going to be an excuse. Do it for yourself. There are no excuses to not do it for yourself, because you are the only person